Honestly, have you ever stopped to think about why a woman can be surrounded by several men and still not get the one who hardly ever speaks to her out of her head? It has nothing to do with money or looks or the words he says. It has to do with how he makes her feel. The secret to awakening something deep in a woman isn't in words, but in touch. Few men truly understand this. The right touch can create a connection that goes beyond logic. It speaks directly to her heart, without needing a single word. Therefore, in this video, we'll explore something that completely transforms how women see you. The 7 caresses that awaken intense feelings and make a woman remember you without knowing exactly why. It may seem like an exaggeration, but it's not. Women don't fall in love rationally. They connect emotionally, and touch is the quickest way to access those emotions. The mistake many men make is believing that female interest arises from persistence, gifts, or constant attention. In reality, this only tires her, suffocates her, and makes her withdraw. What truly awakens desire is the way you touch her, how your presence imposes itself naturally, how a simple gesture can say more than long conversations. These caresses don't happen by chance. They are intentional, laden with psychological meaning. When a man learns to master this language, he overcomes emotional barriers that others never could. He creates a connection that she can't explain, but feels intensely. She may even try to deny it, but that feeling remains alive within her. So, get ready. From now on, you will discover the 7 types of touch that can forever change the way women react to you. Number 1. The gentle touch on the face. There's a reason the face is considered one of the most intimate parts of the human body. Think about it. It's where emotions are revealed, where we show what we feel even when we try to hide it. It's where vulnerability resides. Therefore, a light touch on a woman's face has enormous power. It awakens feelings that words cannot reach. Many men underestimate this gesture. They think that touching a woman's face is something that only happens in movies just before a kiss. But in real life, this touch communicates something much deeper. When a man gently places his hand on a woman's cheek, jawline, or chin, he transmits a silent but impossible to ignore message. You are safe with me. This simple gesture carries control, tenderness, and intimacy all at once. It's the perfect combination of strength and sensitivity, something the female subconscious recognizes immediately. When she feels the warmth of your hand, her body understands that there is trust there, and this trust is the first step towards emotional connection. But there's a secret: subtlety. You should never touch her face abruptly or out of context. The right moment is what transforms this touch into something unforgettable. Perhaps she's laughing and you simply brush a strand of hair away from her face. Perhaps you exchange a silent glance and your fingers touch her skin for a moment. Or perhaps, before saying something important, your hand rests calmly on her jawline, conveying presence and security. These small moments create something that goes beyond reason. A woman may doubt the words she hears, but she never forgets the sensation of a touch. Hours later, alone, she won't remember exactly what you said, but how she felt at that moment. That's the power of touch on the face. It awakens emotions she can't control. And when you learn to do it the right way, you cease to be just another man she talks to. You become the man she feels. And that's what truly wins a woman. The protective touch on the lower back. This is a gesture many men have seen, but few truly understand the power it carries. At first glance, it may seem like just an act of politeness, but for a woman, this touch awakens something much deeper: security, confidence, and a silent, almost instinctive attraction. The lower back is one of the most sensitive areas of the body. It conveys vulnerability, but also connection. When a man places his hand there, even for a brief moment, he sends a subtle yet impossible to ignore message. You are safe with me. It's a gesture that speaks of care, but also of leadership. And the truth is that women react emotionally to it. It's not something they think about, it's something their bodies feel. Imagine the situation. You're walking together amidst other people. The moment you place your hand on her lower back, guiding her lightly, something changes in the air. She feels the firm yet gentle touch. You don't push, you don't invade, you simply lead with confidence. And in that instant, she experiences a mixture of tranquility and desire. Her body understands, I can relax, he's in control. Many men get this wrong. Some are too aggressive, others hesitate so much that they miss the moment. The secret lies in the balance, strength and gentleness coexisting in the same gesture. When she perceives this, the touch gains an emotional meaning. She feels that you have dominion, but also sensitivity. And this awakens something that no words can provoke. Think about how many times women feel they need to protect themselves from the world. When you touch her in this way, naturally and respectfully, she feels the opposite, that she can just be, that she doesn't need to be on alert because there is presence, there is security, there's a man who knows how to lead without controlling. This touch needs to happen naturally, within a context. Maybe you're crossing the street and you instinctively guide her. Maybe you enter a crowded place and your hand calmly guides her. Or in a more intimate moment, your hand simply rests there for a second, enough for her to perceive the intention. And the most interesting thing is that she may not even understand where that good feeling comes from, but she will remember. Later, when she thinks about that night, she won't remember every word or every laugh. She will remember the moment she felt protected, guided, cared for. She will remember the masculine energy that made her lower her guard without fear. And that's what differentiates a common touch from a caress that awakens emotions. When you master this silent language, you don't need to try to impress. Just be present. Women don't fall in love with the man who speaks best, but with the one who exudes tranquility through his presence. Therefore, understand this. A touch on the lower back isn't a seduction technique, it's an expression of security. When she feels it from you, words won't be necessary. Her body will have already understood. The subtle touch of hands. Every man has felt the urge to hold a woman's hand, but few understand the power that exists before it happens. The light, almost accidental touch is one of the most effective ways to create emotional tension. And the best part is, without saying a word. Holding hands is a clear, visible gesture, a symbol of connection. But the light brushing of fingers is even more powerful because it creates anticipation. And anticipation is the fuel of attraction. Imagine you're walking side by side, talking and laughing. Suddenly, your fingers brush against hers for a moment. You don't force it, you don't prolong it, it just happens. And then maybe it happens again, once or twice, as if by coincidence. But her body feels it. Her heart races, her skin reacts, and her mind starts to wonder, will he touch me again? This kind of connection doesn't come from words, it's the body speaking for you. And when that happens, she begins to associate your presence with a good, mysterious feeling that she doesn't fully understand, but wants to experience again. The secret is not to force it. The touch needs to feel natural, part of the moment. If she doesn't pull away and the gesture is well received, you're on the right track. If she recoils, smile and continue normally. Respect keeps the tension alive and transforms the touch into desire, not pressure. This subtle touch of hands acts as a prelude. It sparks her imagination, makes her think about you even after you say goodbye, because her body remembers, even if she tries to forget. Many men believe they need grand gestures to win someone over, but it's quite the opposite. It's the small details that leave a mark, the lightness, the timing, the intention. Think of it like a movie trailer. You don't show everything, just enough to spark curiosity. This touch makes her feel the possibility of something more without needing to say anything. It's the perfect combination of mystery and desire, and that's how attraction grows naturally. Number 4, the caress of the hair. If there's a touch that creates an almost magical connection, it's this one. Hair is something deeply personal for women. It's part of their identity, self-esteem, and femininity. Therefore,